Hey, welcome to Viking Preparedness. I am Pastor Joe Fox, and I think this morning I'm going to talk about how you can make better snap decisions, how you can act quicker and better in emergency situations. But first, I'm taking a little break. I'm halfway through my ruck for this morning, and I came to the north end of the property, which we like. It's one of the few flat spots we have, and we always thought about maybe building a little circle of cabins out here. It's kind of neat. There's some old Civil War fortifications and that kind of thing out here. But I am on my border, and it is what it is, man. Yeah, right there. Don't like it. I think I'm gonna look into, what's up with this camera? Planting bamboo. Like just plant a big thick stand of bamboo right there. Upside is, that'll be the Northern Longhouse Feasting Lodge when this whole house of cards comes down, right? Which, the way things are looking, whew. All right, so that's a pretty good segue. Yeah, something could happen tomorrow. Something could happen right after you watch this video, and all of a sudden chaos reigns all around you. Oh no, what do you do now? What do you do next? This thing interjects itself into your decision-making process. What do you do now? What you don't want to do is clutch under pressure. You don't want to just freeze, suck your thumb, curl up in the fetal position and go, why me? No, no, no. You want to be able to work your way through your OODA loop. And one way to do that, a way that I realize am blessed and trained to do, but you can be trained to do this, is to continuously contingency plan. Always ask yourself, what if that happened? What would I do then? What if that happened? What would I do then? If I did that and this happened, what would I do then? And you should always be asking yourself these things. What is on my hand? And if you don't come up with a good answer fairly quickly, okay, that's good. The learning can now begin. And you need to dedicate time and start working out a solution to that what if contingency. It can be as simple as you're walking across the parking lot to China Mart, to the main entrance, and you see a black van, and you ask yourself the ridiculous question, what would I do if 6 guys in black balaclavas piled out and came running towards me? What would I do? You're with your wife and that happens. What would I do? Because in the first case, I'd run. Second case, I guess we're going to stand and deliver. But where are you going to stand? How are you going to deliver? Are you going to maneuver to a flank? Hopefully. You know, all these, it just gets deeper and deeper and deeper. I watch a lot of movies. I do. I have a very stressful life, and it's a good stress relief to go into an alpha wave state, totally unaware. Another whole teaching there, right? But you know, most movies within 15 minutes, I'm like, can't get into the movie anymore because the main character has done something or not done something that is now going to lead them the rest of the way into the movie. And these are all things that I would never do. I was just chatting with my son, who at first, via text, and first he told me, hey, you should check out Walking Dead. It's got a lot of things that make you think. And I really didn't know how to respond to that, so I didn't. And then he sent me a text this morning, never mind, it's a bunch of crap. They constantly do things I would never do. The first time, I'd heard about the show when it came out, but it was out like 2 or 3 seasons, and I was on a job somewhere. I was staying in a hotel, and one of the guys I was working with on the job told me, He goes, hey man, you're a prepper. You'd really like Walking Dead. It's cool. I said, yeah, I heard about it. I'm not so sure, man. I'm not into zombies. He goes, no, it's more about prepping. So I went home to my hotel that night. I watched the first show, hated it. Watched the second episode, hated it. Made myself watch the third episode just to see if it caught its legs. It's like, this is ridiculous, not watching it. So then some years later, like it was on Netflix or Amazon or something, and I skipped ahead to like the equivalent of season 5. I have no idea if it was that far, but it was a lot further ahead than where I had quit watching it the first time. And they just continuously do stupid things, and it's blatantly stupid. Example, the last one I watched, so you'll know what season it was if you're a big Walking Dead fan. They're, I guess it's the good guys, a little group of guys, a little tribe, is walking down a freeway, and the freeway's full of, you know, broken down cars, and they're just doing, as they're moving, a scavenge, right? That's cool. I got that. You would think by this point in time, if they were scavenging, they'd have somebody stand on top of one of the cars and look around and pull security while everybody's scavenging, right? They don't. And all of a sudden the zombies are upon them. Oh my God, they're right there. Here they come. And so everybody hides under the car. Well, almost everybody hid under the cars. So they roll up underneath the cars so the zombies don't see them. And the one person is laying there, and while they're laying on the cars and zombies are walking by, they're constantly moving their hand and moving their feet. And I know why the director, producer, or whatever did it. It's to create tension. Oh, the zombie may see them moving. Yeah, no kidding. So why the heck are you moving? Freeze. It's just stuff like that. I can't get into it. They make bad decisions, and they don't take good decisions. And I cannot subject myself to watching continuously bad situations and learning from it over and over. Because you can learn from, just like you can learn from bad instructors and bad bosses and stuff like that, you can learn from bad movies. But man, I'm just not going to subject myself to that. I ain't got time for that. All right, so yeah, just constantly ask yourself, what if? And here's why. Because when you get thrown into an OODA loop, something happens, the gorilla comes running out of those trees over there towards me. The only thing I have to do is observe. All right, now I've oriented on it. I've already decided what I'm gonna do if I see some big crazy creature running towards me in the woods. I've already made that decision. I've drilled it. And so my decision cycle is pretty quick. As soon as I realize, yep, that's what it is, boom, boom, response. I don't have to go through my data banks of, do I run, do I flee, do I fight? If so, how, where, and it's all me eating me. Goodbye, Pastor Joe. You are now gorilla sandwich or something. All right, I'm starting to cool down. I need to get going again. Yeah, do the hard things. You want to be hard, you got to do the hard things. You want to run with the big dogs, you got to get off the porch. All right, think it through. Ask yourself, what if? I'll see you out there.